How many of you want to work less hours? No one raise their hands in the control room, please. How many of you want to work more hours? This is an interesting divide. Oh, we have a kiss up. We have a couple kiss ups in the booth. Thank you, Christian, he wants to work more hours. Well, I'll take care of that. New study from Pew Research Center. This is a very interesting divide. Do you fall in either category? A quarter of low-income workers making less than $47,000 a year want to work more hours. Now you flip that, almost a third of middle and high-income workers say they work too many hours. Are companies gaming the system? Because we hear a lot of news headlines about companies saying we can't find people to hire. And there certainly are a lot of companies that are going, we can't find the talent. We're looking to hire people, can't find them. All right, let's get deeper into this. Why is it that workers making less than $47,000 a year, and it's 25%, so it's not the majority, only 25% of those want to work more hours? Why is that? Well, this should come as no surprise. The bottom 40% of American households spend 100% of their income on housing, food, transportation, and healthcare. And so you have a lot of low-income workers saying, I want to work more because I absolutely have to. I'm barely making it. Now, why is it when we hear a lot of news that companies are saying we can't find the hourly workers, we can't find them? Where are they? We can't find them. Well, there's a system that may or may not be being gamed. What is the system? If a company employs workers for fewer than 40 hours a week, it means that that worker can be classified as an independent contractor instead of an employee who's entitled to full-time benefits. So employers save a whole bunch of bucks, if you will, when they can minimize their contribution to the state unemployment insurance funds and dodge workers' comp. So this is not a new phenomenon, but it's absolutely going on. And so that's why you will see headlines that seem to be head-scratching. Well, we can't find workers. Well, when they do find them, companies are going, look, I want to keep them below 40 hours a week so that I don't have to spend extra money here. This is the inflation squeeze going on. Now, let's look at middle-income workers. And I think this will surprise some of you, what middle income means in America. This is between $47,000 to $142,000. Of this bracket, 26% said they want to work fewer hours. For higher income workers making even more than the $142,000, 30% want to cut their hours. So you've got lower class income, lower income, not lower class. I hate that term. Lower income workers saying, only a fourth saying, I want to work more. Others are resigned to the fact that this is what it is. This is my life. But many are saying, I want more from my life. I want to work more. Then you've got middle to upper class workers saying, a fourth of them say, I want to work fewer hours. Now, the middle class workers, they want more hours. Why? Housing, schooling is what it boils down to. I want my family and my kids to live in this certain neighborhood or a nicer neighborhood. That makes a lot of sense. I want my kids to have a better schooling situation. In other words, it's about the now and the next. And housing and schooling, as it relates to higher ed, schooling's crazy expensive with tuition blowing through the roof over the last 25 years. 47% of upper income workers, this is folks making more than $142,000 a year. 47% say their work is very or extremely central to who they are, compared to 36% of lower income workers. So there's some data. I want to go deeper. Why is work so important to people that are making more money? Because of the lifestyle that they desire and the identity that they attach to the paycheck. That's why. Got to keep up with the Joneses. I want to look And I want to feel, some of it's about what other people think, but some of it's just like, hey, I want to accomplish this. I want to have this kind of house. I want to live this kind of lifestyle. And so that is why I tie so much of my personal life to work. But this is where it gets interesting. 67% of Americans surveyed in March through a Wall Street Journal study said hard work is very important to them. Only 67%. Compare that same question asked in 1998, 83% of Americans said hard work was very important to their life and to the American character. Folks, that ought to scare you. That ought to scare you. What it means is there's been a sizable drop in how Americans view hard work. And it's troubling. It's going down, and it's going to keep going down. Now, why is this? What's at the base of this? Aaron Zittner, Wall Street Journal editor, looked at the data, and they believe that the poll found record pessimism about our children's generation being able to do better than ours, which I think is very, very interesting. You know, I'm an Xer. So my parents, the boomers, you know, there's no question Gen X and even the millennials have done much better than previous generations. But all of a sudden, you got today's current parents. They are concerned that their kids won't be able to do better. I'm going to tie this in. Why? Only 21% of Americans were confident their children's generation would have a better life. It was 64% in 1998. What's changed? A big fancy labor historian from Yale, Jennifer Klein, said, the payoffs of hard work have been insecurity. That's her take. That's a bunch of garbage. I'm going to tell you what it is. For views to change that much in 30 years, it's called 1998 to now, okay? It's about debt. It's student loan debt and it's credit card debt. These have become the norm. In fact, they've been peddled to the American people. The only way to get ahead is to get a student loan for your kid or for you. So they've lived it. Now they're looking at their kids. They're going, it wasn't better for me. Credit cards have been peddled. They're going, I work crazy hard just to make my debt payments. Folks, the system has lied to you. Now you don't believe in anything.